Hello, my friends. Today in Detox class, we are going to be talking about conscious dating, conscious sex, and relationships. You know, a lot of men, actually women too, are sleeping with whoever the fuck they feel like sleeping with. You know, they're sleeping with multiple people, getting drunk and sleeping with random people, having one-night stands, including myself back in the day. I had tons of fun, tons of wild experiences, and really I don't really have regrets because all of that was necessary for me to collapse in order to come into this new way of being. But I learned a lot in the past few years about energy and detox. And I'm not really talking about physical detox here. I'm talking about energetic, emotional detox. You know, a lot of people, and in our culture, we think of sex as just this fun fling. You know, there's not a sacredness associated with sex. It's just a thing that we strive for, and if you get it, you're victorious, almost irrespective of who it's with. Right? You get your nut. Oh, I got my nut. Let's continue on my day. Let's go get back to work now. You know? And it's so ass backwards what's happening. Just like with our food, with our diet, with our healthcare, the system is ass backwards. The paradigm is ass backwards. The truth is that sex is an extremely sacred act. And our energies intertwine with one another when we have sex in a very, very deep way, karmically, spiritually, energetically. Your auras, your etheric bodies, your energy, your layer of energy around your body, your chi, your life force, you're swapping with that other person, right? A man is entering the most sacred place in a woman's body, and that place is what creates life. Creates another life on this planet. If you ever watch the movie Avatar and you watch them plug into each other when they mate, you see how sacred it is and how deeply connected they are. Or even if they plug into it when they plugged into the tree of life, you know, you can see how their eyes light up and they're just plugged into something different. And on some very, very deep level, I believe that that's what's happening when we sleep with someone else. We may not be able to feel it completely. When you detox, you get to feel way, way more, by the way. Clean out the junk and you get to see more of the human experience that we're designed for, the spiritual, energetic side of things. But we are really intertwining our energy with that person. Whatever that person carries in their belly, the belly being an energy center, you know, maybe the lower 2 or 3 chakras. You're basically taking that on. And if they're sleeping with tons of people, then you're sleeping with all of those other people in some way. You're not exactly sleeping with them, but there is an energetic remnant, taste, flavor that's coming into your being as a result of sleeping with that person who sleeps with many other people. You know, so the point here is that if you're truly on a healing mission and you're taking hundreds of dollars worth of supplements and eating the best foods, and then you're sleeping around, well, you may as well be drinking. You may as well be sleeping in a garbage can, because you're picking up noxious energies if someone doesn't take care of their body and someone doesn't treat their own sexual energy with integrity, then you're picking up on all of that. So the rule of thumb that I use is, and of course it's very difficult to always listen to this, but you know, for men and women, I don't know why I always go, it's really the same, you know, but men especially are thinking with their dicks, you know, and there's this flavor, there's this feeling that comes in when you're using that consciousness to make your decisions. It's in your mind, it's in this high, it just carries a certain vibration of excitement. It's like, it's a high, right? It's like this pull towards something. It's almost like the same feeling you get when you're about to eat chocolate or about to eat cake. It's like this, like, I want to get that, you know? And it's fine to listen to that every once in a while. But the truth is that listening to that on a regular basis won't actually lead to your highest, most evolved, conscious, transformed self. It's kind of a dead end. Sex for the sake of sex is a dead end for many reasons. Number one, if you're not really attracted and into that partner, you're just simply having an experience of sex. You're not actually using it for growth. You're not actually using the sacred feminine or the sacred masculine in order to accelerate your growth and use them as a mirror for your weaknesses and your strengths and your wounds, and to heal together. You're just fucking, right? Another reason is if they're not taking care of their sexual energy, you're picking up on all of that. Another reason is you are probably losing your seed, you know? And again, I've made lots of other videos about this, but you don't want to lose your seed as a man on a regular basis. You got to cultivate that seed. What's your seed? Ejaculation. So my point is, chances are if you're following that lead of listening to your dick all the time, you're also probably not cultivating your seed. You know, they're kind of one and the same as far as cultivating discipline around sex. So, okay, what's my point here? The point here is to start listening to a bigger line, a more long-term, higher path, where you swap sexual energy with people that you're infatuated, they have characteristics that you look up to. They have traits that inspire you. They have energy that you love beyond the physical attraction. And also that you took time to actually learn about how they live their life. Because if you can get to a place where you're only sleeping with someone who lives up to your expectation of how you manage your energy and live your life, you become a super powerful, empowered being. You resonate with this vibe of wholeness. You know? It's kind of like flipping the script on life, whereas most men are walking around saying, who can I fuck, and am I good enough to get in their pants? What about, for both parties, men and women, stepping back and saying, are they good enough for me? And not good enough in terms of ego, like good and bad. More like, are they living in congruence with my path, with my truth? And if not, why am I gonna choose the junk food? Why am I gonna eat this fast food and get my nut? Why not cultivate an awareness and a discipline around sexuality? There's tons of joy and experience and amazing sex that's to be had, but why not do it with partners that actually bring something to you? They bring life into your being, not an empty, hollow feeling after you lose your seed to them and regret. So conscious dating, conscious sex, it's about really choosing your partners wisely. It's your loss if you're going to eat the junk food. It's a false win, in my opinion, you know, and I've had lots of false wins. Okay. I've never had an experience in that way where I'm eating fast food, whether real fast food or sexual fast food. And I never leave that experience feeling like that was the right decision. And again, this is depending on what your life path is. This is if you're really interested in mastery and ascension, coming into a new you. This is what I'm talking about. It's totally fine to just be interested in banging as well. There's no judgment, you know. Yeah. I think that's all I got for you today. Hold your seed. Try not to bang everything that moves. Alrighty, that's a message to myself too. Alright, peace guys.
Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change, our roads